Steve Bowers.
Jordan Dyer.
Welcome you to 6 in the City. The First Lady's Luncheon is coming Thursday. That's the 16th, right? 16th.
Yes.
We're setting up right now.
We sure are.
It looks busy down there.
We're running here, there, and everywhere.
Everywhere. Anyway, it'll be a splendid showcase. I think it's sold out, but anyway, but it goes to the United Way, so it's a great effort. A lot of people will be there.
What's going on with this presentations.
Yeah, what's happening on this show?
Okay, this show we're going to get to hear from one of our friends, Hope McGregor, and Jonathan, or both of our friends, and Jonathan Greer. They're going to talk about upcoming Write Night and Writers Round. Yeah. We've got Sherry Freeman back on to talk about the new season, the upcoming season that they just announced.
I think Tracy's going to be with us.
All right. Okay, yeah, Tracy. And then we have someone on from the Reentry Job and Resource Fair. Right. We're going to talk about the Sterling Awards presentation. We're going to hear from the Ballet Arts, and then also about a community health fair.
Right.
And then our entertainment is from Kincaid Gooch Studio.
So we're looking forward to all that. Stay right where you are. It's coming up next on this 6 in the City.
From time to time, life may throw us a curveball. Even with the best of efforts, maintaining the essentials like utilities can be difficult. With UtiliCare, you can make a donation to help provide utility assistance to families right here in Jackson. Your contribution makes a difference for those families struggling to pay utility bills. Go online to learn more or donate. jaxenergy.com/UtiliCare.
You want a fast, easy way to cook? I'm Joey with Jackson Energy Authority. Today we're cooking with gas. One of my favorite things to cook is Italian. I love how fast and evenly everything cooks with gas. It gives you precise temperature control. Do you want to cook with gas? Get connected with JA and join us, because Jackson's cooking with gas.
What if one evening could change a life and open the door to education right here in West Tennessee? That's Empowered, an evening with John O'Leary, presented by EPlus Broadband on September 17th at the Carl Perkins Civic Center. John's story inspired the film Soul on Fire, and his message of survival will move you. Tables are limited, and every dollar funds scholarships and educator grants through the Leaders Education Foundation. Secure your seat today at leadersgives.org/events.
Well, there are only 8 basic notes on the scale, and you'd think we'd run out of songwriters and songwriting. But we got 2 people here that convinced there's still one more song that needs to be written, and they want to be there when it happens. And we're talking about Hope McGregor and Jonathan Greer are with us. It's good to see you both. And they're here representing the Jackson Society of Songwriters. So that the assumption is there's still stuff to be done.
I mean, there's still plenty of songs to be written, and the power of being able to share in story through song is unlike anything else. In fact, we appreciate you guys how much you support the arts here at EPlus TV6. And last week came in and played with the band, the Hubtet, and had a big time. And one of the songs we did was the song "Georgia on My Mind." It's an old jazz standard who I love, and that song means so much to me personally. Some of you guys might remember Michael Conjardo was a band director here in town. He was my band director in high school. In our senior year, he died in a bus wreck coming back from our concert festival. Wow. And one of the last songs we played together was that jazz combo song, Georgia on My Mind. And at the very end of it, he said, if that doesn't move you, there ain't nothing that will. And we believe in that. And that is why music is so important to us. It tells the stories of our lives. And we have an organization, the Society of Songwriters, that's come together to offer a spot to give songwriters the chance to come together and write that next song, to share in these emotional moments that guide us, direct us, and help us grow. And that's what we're here to do.
And from time to time, make us laugh.
No doubt.
Every once in a while, that does happen. Now, you're still working tour, right? You came in from Oklahoma?
Yes, I was in Oklahoma this weekend. I'm getting ready to go on a run out to North Carolina and South Carolina in June, and then Colorado in September. So we've got plenty of songs to write and perform, and great Jackson songwriters to feature in some of our upcoming events.
Good response out there when you're on the road?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, very good. All right. Well, let's start with the events. We got a couple things coming up. Writers' Night is coming up Thursday, April the 16th. That's Thursday this week. It's going to be where and what time?
Correct. That's going to be at the Idea Factory. We start our social hour at 6 o'clock downtown. It's 106 South Liberty Street, the Idea Factory. Great big open space where we also house our real estate company. And at 6 o'clock, people will come in just to have a little social hour. There'll be some drinks and light refreshments provided. And then at 6:30, we'll do a writing exercise. And right at 7 o'clock, we break off into groups and start the magic. We've had some wonderful songs that have gone on albums that have been performed all over Jackson that have come out of Write Night when we get 2 or more heads together working on some fun stuff.
How many writers show up?
I mean, we've had as many as 22, 23, and as you know, some nights are a little more intimate, 5 or 6. It just depends, but we've got a space there, you know, for little groups that break off in 2 or 3 is kind of the number we want in each individual group. Too many cooks in the kitchen can be counterproductive.
What's the age range?
We've had, I mean, 15?
Yeah, we've had a 15-year-old come before, and you're more than welcome to attend at any age, any ability, even if you don't play an instrument and you're more focused on lyrics. We've got great instrumentalists we can pair you with. So if you're at all interested in songwriting and you've never done it before, come on, check us out. We've got space for you to give it a go.
This is leading up to what is called a Writers' Round. It's going to be the first event of its type put on by this group. And it's coming up May 7th. That's for what purpose?
Oh, for the purpose of the arts, to bring and showcase the talent that we've got here right in West Tennessee. So many people are unfamiliar with the true quality of musician and songwriter we've got here, right here in the Hub City and in the West Tennessee area. So we want to give kind of a Bluebird Cafe experience, the Nashville songwriting experience, to be able to be in the room like a Boots and Ballads type event, to showcase the talent that we've got here.
And it's going to be a great night. We'll have a food truck. There's a bar. It'll be down in the press room, which is right above Home Soul on Lafayette. And so come on down, check us out. Here's some of your new favorite artists.
For either of these, do you need to sign up ahead of time or get tickets?
We do have an RSVP for Write Night, just so we have an idea of how many refreshments to get ahead of time. But then for our Writers Round, we're just going to have a suggested donation box when you come in the door. So you don't need a ticket. You can decide day of to come in, and we'll have space for you.
Okay. So how do they RSVP for Write Night?
Yeah, so you can check out our social media pages. We've got a link there for an RSVP form, and we're at Jackson TN SOS.
SOS. All right, that's easy to remember.
Now tell me about the press room. This is new.
Yeah, brand new venue. They've opened up in the old Jackson Sun building above Home Soul. They wanted to offer a space for all sorts of different activities, groups to rent out, and they were working on it over the Christmas time and have finally rolled it out. So we're excited to be some of the first ones in to get a crack at the new venue.
Once again, that on May, it'll start what time? On the
Doors will be at 6:30, and then the show will start at 7:30 for the Writers
7:30.
Round.
Okay,
Yep.
for the Writers' Night. All right. And so it's exciting.
For the Writers Round, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay, okay. And is there a limit on how many people can squeeze in that room?
There is, and gosh darn it, we hope to meet it. So if you want to help us reach a goal, come on out.
Yeah,
All right.
perfect.
How do you join or become part of the Jackson Society of Songwriters?
Well, they say half of success is simply showing up. And showing up is the number one way to do that. Checking out our social media, seeing what all we have to offer. We've had forms in the past where you can fill out and kind of put your musical preferences, your styles, include some samples. And but showing up is the big thing. Write Night is one of our biggest events that we do. And of course, we've got such a great community of songwriters and artists. We want to be involved at each other's shows. So we'll show up to different shows and advertise what all the Jackson and West Tennessee talent is doing in order to be in everyone's corner.
All right, wow. Perfect. Exciting. Appreciate y'all putting this together. It's exciting.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having us on the air today.
Thanks, guys. Good to see y'all both again.
All right, good to have you with us. We're going to talk about more music. The Jackson Symphony's new season has been announced. We're going to run that through as we continue this. Six in the City.
For generations, Jackson Energy Authority has been more than just your utility provider. We are your neighbors, invested in the same streets, schools, and neighborhoods we proudly call home. We built to maintain the essential services that power daily life: electricity, gas, water, wastewater, and broadband, all designed to grow and evolve alongside our community. From your home to your business, our goal remains simple: dependable, reliable service every single day. And when you call, there's always a real person on the line, ready to help with speed, care, and professionalism, because we believe that service should feel personal. No matter the weather, storms, snow, or blazing heat, day or night, we're always on call, keeping your power on and your life connected. We're ready and we're here to serve, because it's not just about what we provide, it's about who we serve. Jackson Energy Authority. Real people, real service.
Going to talk about the Jackson Symphony getting ready to launch. Tracy, how many seasons is this now?
This is our 66th season
66
coming up in the
season coming
fall.
up. And so here we go. It's hard to believe that we're through 65 seasons, just wrapped it up with a great concert.
We just finished the 65th season this past Saturday night with the music of Queen.
Sold out show.
Sold out show. It was such a fun night. Dancing, people were dancing, they were clapping, they were singing all the songs they loved, along with our orchestra, of course, and a tribute band out of Canada, Jeans and Classics, who performed all the Queen music. It was a fabulous
The UT
night.
Martin Choir was a splendid addition to that.
The UT Martin Choir participated in the second half of the show, and that's because so much of Queen's music has a lot of choral element to it, and so it was great that they could join us.
It was a great way to cap up the 65th season. We're starting with the 66th season, and that's going to be September the 12th. It's going to be at the Carver Civic Center, and this is a classical concert.
That's right. We have two concerts every September. The first one is our opening night, and that will be Rhapsody in Blue Jeans. And it is a classical concert, but it's going to be a classical concert with a little different twist. We'll be playing all American composers, including Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. Okay. But our orchestra will be in blue jeans that night, and we encourage everyone else to come in blue jeans. It's going to be a relaxed, fun night.
So they wrap up the season each year in April, and then they kick back off in September. What's in between? Do they have downtime, or are they practicing?
There is no downtime in the music world. If you are not playing, you are rehearsing, you are planning, you are programming. There is something going on in the Jackson Symphony office every single day.
Mm-hmm. So do the artists, musicians from now until September, have you already picked out the musicians that will be playing at each of these?
Our orchestra is fully set. We've had the final auditions for some open spots. They were this past spring, and so the orchestra has been set. Our principals are going to be named shortly, and they're ready to go. They'll get the repertoire for the 66th season soon and start rehearsing.
September the 12th, we'll kick it off with Rhapsody in Blue Jeans, and then the Starlight Symphony is?
It is the last Saturday night in September, like always, and let me pull this up. It's September 26th this year, out on the lawn of First Presbyterian Church, and we'll be celebrating America's 250th birthday. Thanks to a big grant from the National Endowment of the Arts, one of the largest that we have ever received, and certainly one of the largest for West Tennessee. We are doing a huge celebration for America's 250th birthday, and it'll be all the other things that you love. The cannons will be out there. It'll be out on the lawn. People will pack their picnics, but the music will be celebrating America's 250th birthday.
Do a quick run through what else is coming. In October, the concert is going to be Dolly Parton's Threads, My Songs in Symphony. It's going to be at 7:30 p.m. It'll be at the Carl Perkins Civic Center on October the 17th. And then we're going to a Sunday matinee. Our next classical concert will be Brunch in Beethoven, and it's going to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on September the 8th.
That's right. We're going to try something a little different. There are a lot of people who've been asking for an afternoon concert, so this will be something to do after lunch.
So watch college football on Friday or Saturday night.
Watch college football on Saturday night, but don't miss Dolly Parton's Threads. That is a big deal.
There's some ball game going on that night.
There is a big ball game going on that night, but people love Alabama, Tennessee. But people love Dolly Parton as much as the Tennessee Vols.
True.
So come see it. It is the show that Dolly Parton organized herself, and it is the original, and we are super excited to bring it to West Tennessee.
Have tickets already open for season tickets?
Currently, season ticket renewals are underway, and they go on through May 31st. So if you currently have season tickets, you have until May 31st to secure those seats.
And then it opens for the
general public. And then on June 1st, all tables, all seats will be available. So you need to call our office if you currently have season tickets and secure those, because we already have a waiting list for tables.
Is
so
that right?
We
Okay.
do.
Wow.
We had that Monday morning first thing when we came in after the season was announced. So we encourage all our current season ticket holders, go ahead, call our office at 731-427-6440. Let us know you're coming back for fall of 26, and we will get your tickets nailed down.
And all of the events are at the Carl Perkins Civic Center minus the Starlight.
That's correct.
Okay.
The Carl Perkins Civic Center is the home of the Jackson Symphony. We're proud to be able to say that. So 7 of our 8 concerts will be held here.
Okay, awesome.
Going through the rest of the calendar right quickly. Christmas on Main this year, the family concert will be at 11. That's on December the 5th. It'll be the first Saturday in December. And then the concert that night at 7:30. Then Simply the Best, the music of Tina Turner. It's going to be February the 13th, that Saturday at 7:30 at the Civic Center. A night at the Grand Ole Opera.
That's
Not opera,
correct.
but opera. So we got an opera coming in on March the 13th at 7:30, and then Star Wars.
And then
finish it out.
our last concert of the 66th season is the 50th anniversary of Star Wars.
wow.
The original Star Wars. And we are very excited to be able to bring that to the folks of West Tennessee.
Well, this is a splendid organization in the city, and it's 66th season, and it's exciting to see it continue to progress, Tracy.
Yes. thank
Appreciate
you.
all the work that everybody does.
We appreciate you having us.
Oh, yeah, look
you.
forward to the season. Get those tickets, 427-6440, and get that taken care of. We're going to the main stage. We have some folks from Kincaid Gooch Studio with us, and we're going to begin with Kate Carver Dorris. Ms. Dorris, the stage is yours.
Have you ever wondered? Well, I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unbidden, these stories delivered to me fully written. When everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the telly and stories would stop for just once. I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. Well, this noise comes in anger, and the anger is light. And this burning inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. The heat and the shouting, my heart is pounding, my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just still that sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or pause in a walk in the woods. And though the people around me, the mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I've sailed into the eye of the storm. Quiet.
Jackson, Tennessee's first utility, gas. And through natural gas, system improvements, supply redundance, gas is still Jackson's reliable, affordable, warm energy source.
My name is Daniel Burchett. I'm a crew leader in the gas department. I get a lot of questions about this logo on my shirt. For me, it's about safety, using the best tools and technology to ensure the safety of our employees and community.
SOAR is a gauge of operational excellence, and it's really about how people show up every day willing to go above and beyond to do their jobs.
Thanks to our customers, dedicated employees, and the American Public Gas Association for this SOAR recognition.
All right, everybody ready? We got to get this guy to Crawfest.
Here we go, we've got our tickets.
Okay, come on.
All right, is everyone comfy?
Where is everybody?
Come join us for the 9th annual Crawfest presented by Town & Country. There'll be a kids section, great company, and the best food you'll ever eat. Get your tickets online today. Join us at Crawfest!
Well, if you're out of the workplace, how do you get back in, right? A lot of people go through this. We've been through a lot of changes. We've had even some industrial cutbacks in this community recently. And so it's important work that's being done here. Melissa Rogers is with us and Tara Stanley. They're with the American Job Center in Jackson, Tennessee. They got a job and resource fair that's coming up April the 21st. That'll be next week. And so tell us about the Job Center and then this fair. First of all, the Job Center work is what?
So the Job Center is under the Department of Labor and Workforce Development, and we help people find employment. Employment service can entail a lot of things. We help with training or educational. We provide funds. Our services are free to the job seeker as well as the businesses that we partner with.
Okay. So the job fair then is designed to bring your clients or participants in contact with employers and potential
Exactly.
employers.
We are linking the job seeker as well as the business together. Also, community resources that will be out coming to help. This month is a special month for us because it's Second Chance Month. Those individuals that we call justice involved individuals may have barriers of finding employment or finding resources within the community to get them restarted. And this event is called New Beginnings because sometimes we all have barriers that we need to be broken.
Right. Job fair is coming up Tuesday. You see it on the screen. Tuesday, April the 21st. It's at Jackson State Community College. There's their gymnasium. It'll be from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. on North Parkway. You see also a list of the vendors that will be there and the opportunities. Now, you talk about the Second Chance Month. What is this?
The Second Chance Month, do you want to talk about that? Okay, the Second Chance Month is a month to make the public aware of the barriers that people may face coming out of prison or having a criminal background. So what the governor has done for us is making this month, the entire month, Awareness Month.
Right.
Yes, to increase the knowledge of the public to let them know, hey, we're closing the gap on people that have paid their debt and has re-entered into the community.
So these individuals, are they automatically set up with y'all, or do they need to contact you if they are seeking help?
They can contact us.
Okay.
We would encourage them to reach out to us. They can do that virtually by walking in, by calling. We have several American Job Centers all throughout the region, so if the one in Jackson is not convenient to them, we have many more that are spread
Where's the
throughout
one in
Southwest. At 1124 Whitehall Street, actually right down from Jackson State Community College.
Okay.
Okay, and if they want to go the route of finding you online, is there a website they can go to?
Yes, they can go to Tennessee Virtual AJC, and they'll have access to actually be able to see all of the AJCs in the area, outside of the area. We're all across the state.
Is that Tennessee spelled out or TN?
TN.
TN, okay, perfect.
One thing to clarify with all this too is that there are other services that will be available there. There are housing services, many other things that can assist people in making these kind of transitions. Right.
That's exactly right. There will be the Justice Bus, which is a great deal for us because there will be licensed attorneys available on the mobile bus. There will be 2 offices. There will be staff with the attorneys and also volunteers. So those individuals that cannot afford attorney, those services will be there, made available for them. And like I said, everything is at no cost to them that show up.
But this is totally targeted to those that are reentering from incarceration. Or is it open to
No,
anyone?
this is actually open to the public,
Anyone, okay.
and we would encourage everybody to join.
Just looking for work. Okay.
Absolutely. Everybody who's looking for work or everybody who is looking for other supportive services. For example, the American Job Center, as we were just discussing, we will be represented there, and we are a connection point for several other services. There will be several community partners there as well, as Melissa touched on, transportation, food, housing, whatever trouble you may be experiencing, there will be resources there for you, physical and mental health, faith-based organizations, assistance for veterans, for seasonal farm workers.
Okay.
So whether you're re-entering the workforce as a justice-involved individual, you're new to the workforce as a recent graduate, you have just been unfortunately laid off or unemployed, resources for all will be there.
Okay.
We know there have been a couple of industries with some cutbacks. So we've had some layoffs. Of course, we've got a great industrial community here, and expansion is going on all the time. So there's work opportunity here. Find out about it. Tuesday, April the 21st. Tuesday, April the 21st, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Jackson State Community College. They're at their gymnasium, and you don't have to register anything in advance. Just be there, right?
Just be there.
Be there.
All
We appreciate
right.
the work.
Thank you.
Very important work, and we appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
We're going back to the main stage from Kincaid Gooch Studio. This is Georgie Jones. Georgie, stage is yours.
Guess mine is not the first heart broken. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know there's just no getting over you. You know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. But baby, can't you see there's nothing else for me to do? I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. My head is saying, fool, forget him. My heart is saying, don't let go. Hold on to the end, and that's what I intend to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you.
What if one evening could change a life and open the door to education right here in West Tennessee? That's Empowered, an evening with John O'Leary, presented by EPlus Broadband on September 17th at the Carl Perkins Civic Center. John's story inspired the film Soul on Fire, and his message of survival will move you. Tables are limited, and every dollar funds scholarships and educator grants through the Leaders Education Foundation. Secure your seat today at leadersgives.org/events.
Morning in Jackson. North Highland Avenue on a typical weekday. Children waiting to catch a school bus. The bus approaches. Flashing lights. Sidearm extended with the word stop. When you see those lights flashing and the arm extended, that means S-T-O-P, regardless of the side of the road you're on. Remember, when you don't stop, bus cam may be watching. And so are the Jackson police. And you will be out of hard-earned cash. Don't look for an excuse. Stop for the school bus. After all, it's the law.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We'll have more from Kincaid Gooch Studios coming up in other segments of the show. Right now, we welcome Margaret Taylor. She is with us. She is are you the president? Right.
I am.
The president of the Jackson Area Business and Professional Women, which has a distinctive history in this city. Back in days when we by sex segregated everything. We had men like in Rotary and all that stuff, and the women formed their own groups. The heck with that.
Well, we're smart enough to do what we needed to do.
Yeah, well, we have a great history of that, though, in this with business and professional. Altrusa Club, I think I think all these women's clubs, we got all of them.
Yeah, there were several. And the Jackson area BPW, though, has been around for over 100 years, since 1919.
Yeah. And
so
it's got
long history.
Great history here, and that history continues. Coming up, as we do the show on the 14th of April, the show is the next step for the business and professional women is the Sterling Awards presentation, which is coming up April the 21st. It will be at 6 p.m. It's going to be at the J. Walter Barnes Conference Center, Jackson, Madison County General Hospital.
Correct.
Which is a great setting to have that.
It is.
Great auditorium and spacious there, and so ready to go. There's no fee to attend.
No, but we want people to come out and witness.
Right.
There are some women there that have done a little bit of everything. Every year we have a great group of 20 women who have done just wonderful things in their own community.
They're from all over West Tennessee.
All over West Tennessee, outside of Shelby County, because we're looking at rural women. And, you know, women do a lot of work that they don't always get credit for. And so our job is to lift them up and let the community know, here they are. These are the women in your community that are doing great work and are making your community work. So we do that every year. Along with that, we also spotlight 2 additional women. One is a military veteran. And so we've been doing that now since I think 2018. And the other one is an attorney. That's the Sue Shelton White Award because she was an attorney. And Sue Shelton White was very instrumental in helping us get the right to vote as far as women are concerned in 1920.
She's honored with a special display in front of City Hall.
Exactly.
We haven't visited
exactly.
that. And she was, turned out our first attorney, I think, practicing attorney here from Chester County. But then she was instrumental, and also in writing what became the Social Security
Act. Yes, she was. Yeah.
So I mean, real history there.
we and Jen Free is going to be that person this year, and so we have some women that have done a lot of things, and we're just trying to make sure that they are honored in the proper manner that they should be. It's a great program every year. We bring them up, we tell their bios, read their bios. They get to that time in the spotlight. They get their award. Pictures are taken. And families are just so proud when they're there.
What's the process of selecting these winners?
Well, usually in about late November, early December, we have a nomination process where there's a nomination form available. We send it out to multiple groups. It's also be on our website. And people fill those out and nominate who they think in their community deserves to be nominated. And we get so many applications that it is hard. So you're getting the cream of the crop. That's basically what you're getting, is because we've gone through 50, 60 applicants and we have to pick 20. Makes it very difficult, but you know, we know that we're trying to pick the best ones.
Right.
In light of that, there's also a special book that's coming out. It'll be released July 1st.
Yes.
It's going to be the Legacy book. So it features the previous winners of this?
Since 2010. We have to realize we've been doing this since 2010.
Okay.
So that's over 300 women that we're recognizing in this book. And so we're updating biographies of these women, getting new headshots, finding out what they've done. My year was 2011.
Okay.
So I had to, Jackie was fussing at me because I couldn't squeeze it all down. I've done a lot since 2011. And so, you know, we're trying to make sure that everybody gets their update in there. And this is a way for us to make sure that the community knows about the history of the Sterling Awards and the history in their communities. So these books are going to be donated. They're going to be for sale, of course, but they're going to be donated to our libraries in West Tennessee. So that there's history there, women's history there, of people that may be in their family, you know, they know, their grandparents know, that sort of thing. We want people to remember that. It's also in conjunction with the 250th anniversary of America. That's why we're doing it this year.
Okay.
We could have waited, you know, for 20 years, but we felt like this was a good time to do it since there's celebrations going on anyway.
All right. Well, how will people get a copy of this book? Will they be for sale?
They will be for sale.
Okay.
We will have, excuse me, we will have our dedication of the book, like you said, on July 1st, and I'll probably have to come back and talk about that later. But there'll be some books available at that time, and we will have an order form that will go out. But we're just trying to get everything done. It's going to the printer pretty soon, actually. So we're excited about that. We've got a new logo for it and everything. But yeah, it's 16 years of Sterling Award winners.
We're looking for that. Coming out July 1st, and of course the awards coming up the 21st of this year. We'll talk about ballet arts next as we continue this Six in the City.
All right, everybody ready? We got to get this guy to Crawfest.
Here we go, we got our tickets.
Okay, come on.
All right, is everyone comfy?
Where is everybody?
Come join us for the 9th annual Crawfest presented by Town & Country. There'll be a kids section, great company, and the best food you'll ever eat. Get your tickets online today. Join us at Crawfest!
Morning in Jackson. North Highland Avenue on a typical weekday. Children waiting to catch a school bus. The bus approaches, flashing lights, sidearm extended with the word stop. When you see those lights flashing and the arm extended, that means S-T-O-P, regardless of the side of the road you're on. Remember, when you don't stop, bus cam may be watching. And so are the Jackson police. And you will be out of hard-earned cash. Don't look for an excuse. Stop for the school bus. After all, it's the law.
For the artistic community, this is a busy time of year. We had jazz last week, the symphony and everything else, more things coming up. Ballet Arts is with us. Getting ready for The Little Mermaid.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
All right, so let's talk with Caroline Miner's with us and Sarah Peoples. So what's happening now? What stage are we in? Where are we headed with The Little Mermaid?
Yeah, so next week starts our brand new production of The Little Mermaid. This is a brand new ballet that we've never done before. And it'll be at the Carl Perkins Civic Center next week, April 24th through the 26th.
Who choreographs this?
I did.
You
yes,
did,
ma'am.
yay.
Yes, and I have
Okay.
some wonderful staff that also helps me as well.
Okay, how many dancers are involved?
Yes, we've got about 40 dancers involved in this production.
Wow, what are the ages for that?
We range anywhere from ages 8 all the way up to, in 20s. We have some adults that are also in the production.
Nice. Is this just classic ballet, or are there other styles of dance intertwined?
It has, of course, ballet, but we also have some contemporary elements to it as well.
Awesome.
So what got you onto The Little Mermaid then?
You know, it's been one of those ballets I've always wanted to do, and it just wasn't the right time, and things kind of worked out. And so it's been really, really fun to work with this ballet. And Sarah is actually playing our Little Mermaid, and so that's been really fun to work with her as well. Yeah.
And costume design, I'm sure, is super fun for this.
Oh, yes. And even choreography, too. You know, when you talk about kids being underwater and being fish and things, it's been very fun to work with. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, so what's the role been like for you?
It's quite an honor because it's the first time we've done this ballet, so I'm kind of setting the precedent for what it'll be in the future.
Okay.
So.
What got you involved in dance?
My sisters danced, so my first recital was when I was 3 years old, and I've been dancing ever since.
Okay.
So just by default, you're a dancer.
They took care of that then. All right.
How many hours of work would you say go into a production like this?
Oh boy, we started back last summer with picking out music and talking about costumes, but for the kids, you know, they come in and they're rehearsing on Fridays and Saturdays mostly. I would say about 12 hours.
And this is going to be at the Carl
Yes, ma'am.
Perkins Civic Center?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 24th, 25th, and 26th. So what days and times are we talking about the production?
Yes, so we have 2 evening shows at 7 p.m. and that's on the Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
And then Sunday is a matinee show at 2 p.m.
So Sunday at 2. Okay.
Where can someone get tickets?
Yeah, you can get tickets at the door, or we suggest getting them in advance at balletartsjackson.org.
Can they find you on social media as well?
They sure can.
How much are tickets? How much are tickets?
How much are tickets? They range between $25 to $35.
Okay, all right, 25. So that is Friday and Saturday the 24th and 25th, and Sunday the 26th, Sunday at 2, and then 7 o'clock Friday and Saturday with a cast of, you said, 40 plus.
Yes.
40 plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sure some great costumes and music.
Now, ballet arts, when they find something that they like, they bring it back some. Do you think this will repeat?
I think so. This has been a really fun experience.
What do you think?
I think it will too. I think it's going to be a really good ballet. So.
Okay.
Do you find, especially with like a Disney style or just any kind of, I guess, younger population movie, that you have more people wanting to be a part of it? Or like, I mean, this, especially because the live action movie just came out, what, a year ago, 2 years ago? So it's just like recirculated and is re-popular. It was my favorite movie when I was growing up. But now my girls love it too because of the live action.
Yeah, I'm hoping that people will want to come out to see the show for that exact reason. I know the students have been very excited too, because it was one of my favorites as well growing up. Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Moving into assuming control of the production, what's that been like?
It's been a lot of work.
Okay. But I wonder if you get halfway through that, you go,
What have I done?
I didn't have to do this. I
Get
did not
back to
have
me
to be
after
here.
it's over. But it's been very enjoyable though, because it's very rewarding to watch the kids get to enjoy what they do. So that's all that matters to me.
How's it going for ballet arts?
We're doing very well.
Good.
Yes, yeah. We have a lot of things coming up as well too. So after this is our last show of the season, and then we have some summer camps that are coming up as well. So if you have dancers that are wanting to have some summer intensive, we have 2 weeks of that in June, and then we have camps for little ones ages 3 all the way up to 10. All in July. We have our fairy tale book dance camp and a Nutcracker dance camp.
And you register by going to, or find out more about going to
balletartsjackson.org.
balletartsjackson.org. Glad to see the tradition continue.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It means a lot to this city. It's been a lot to, not that far away in the Nutcracker. Here
Yes,
we go.
sir.
Right? Getting rared up, ready to go. Good to see you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to talk about helping hands and some other things coming up and then we've got Annie standing by with us. We're going to Kincaid Gooch Studios with us, and this is Annie Matlock. Annie, stage is yours.
Heart don't fail me now, courage don't desert me, don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices, no one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast on this journey to the best. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide, I'll be safe and wanted, finally home where I belong. Well, starting now, I'm learning fast on this journey to the best. Home, love, family. There was once a time I must have had them too. Home, love, family. I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope then another. Who knows where this road may go? Back to who I was, on to find my future. Things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign. Let this road be mine. Let it lead me to my best and bring me home at last.
What if one evening could change a life and open the door to education right here in West Tennessee? That's Empowered, an evening with John O'Leary, presented by EPlus Broadband on September 17th at the Carl Perkins Civic Center. John's story inspired the film Soul on Fire, and his message of survival will move you. Tables are limited, and every dollar funds scholarships and educator grants through the Leaders Education Foundation. Secure your seat today at leadersgives.org/events.
You want a fast, easy way to cook? I'm Joey with Jackson Energy Authority. Today we're cooking with gas. One of my favorite things to cook is Italian. I love how fast and evenly everything cooks with gas. It gives you precise temperature control. Do you want to cook with gas? Get connected with JA and join us, because Jackson's cooking with gas.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Rachel Lee and Sarah Watson are with us, Helping Hands of Tennessee, here to talk about a community health fair that is coming up April the 25th. Put that on your calendar now. It'll be from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. and we'll have the poster up later. Shirley Mercer Park on East Chester Street. So, ladies, good to have you with us. What's going to be happening this day?
So thank you for having me. I'm Rachel, the organizer of this upcoming community health fair. So my mission is to create an all-encompassing event that promotes holistic wellness, not just physical, but mental, emotional, as well as financial well-being. So when I mention all that, this event highlights several components such as Pulse for Wellness, workforce training opportunities, economic opportunities, as well as family support services.
Okay.
I already have 25 community partners that have confirmed their participation with me. So they're all coming together in one place, bringing about their valuable resources and support to the community.
Okay. How will this be set up then at Shirley Mercer?
How is it going to be
It'll be set up, yeah. Or what part of the walking? This is
it's going to be at
Mercer
the park itself. In the
Right.
park itself, it's not a huge park, but everybody has to be bringing their own tables, chairs, and a
to set up.
tent if they have one available. But we're bringing our own too as well.
So who all will we see there then?
We're going to be there ourselves, helping hands, bringing about our own workforce training opportunities, as well as I'm going to be processing free eyeglasses application through the New Eyes program. But you have to go get your eye reading done first by Lions Club International, who will be there to do a free eye screening. With that, they give you a reading ticket to us. I'll process the application through New Eyes program, but it's subjected to approval by them because it's an outsourced program. And other community partners such as Sarah, which is representing the Tennessee Mental Health Consumer Association, West Tennessee Legal Services, United Way, several others like even the fire department, the police department, the Marine Corps will be there. Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah, can you tell us what your role in this evening or daytime event, I guess, what it is?
Absolutely. So I will be there representing Tennessee Mental Health Consumers Association. We are the only peer-owned and operated statewide organization that helps people that are recovering from mental health and or substance use disorders. And so what that means is that everybody that works for us has their own lived experience with mental health issues and or substance use issues. So I'm the advocate for the West Tennessee region. So I do events like this as a community partner often, just to bring those resources to the folks that need it the most.
Okay. So do people who want to come to this, do they need to register ahead of time, or can they just show up?
No, absolutely not. This is made free, family-friendly, and open to the public.
Okay.
And this event really matters. The reason why I want to create this is to create a space that brings about people together to meet valuable resources and gain early access to support, as well as learn about healthy coping strategies for mental health.
So you're still open to participants too, as far as organizations, right?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. If any vendor or organizations want to join this event as a vendor, send me an email, and I'm going to confirm their participation and add that, logo on the community.
What is that
flyer.
email? And are you on Facebook, social media?
Yes, my email is rachel.lee@helpinghandstn.com.
Okay, rachel.lee@helpinghandstn.com.
That's correct.
And it looks like you have several things set up for pets as well.
Yes, I do.
Can you talk about that?
I'm really excited to highlight that. The reason for Pause for Wellness, and that's what I come about, the term is Pause for Wellness, is to incorporate that into the component of mental health. We all know that mental health requires early intervention. That's paramount. Why I said that is because personally I've experienced intense grief before. When I lost my dog, one of our dogs, Lisa, actually on Christmas Day last year. It was a tremendously painful experience that I don't want to talk about, but because I'm in the position myself that I take classes with mental health, and I learn coping strategies to cope with that grief, I know firsthand that grief management is critical, and early intervention actually reduces the risk of it turning into something more severe. And why pets are important, because the only time they break our heart is when they passed and crossed the rainbow bridge. They offer unique, unconditional love that is something that humans can't. Humans are transient. This is what I realized that in my personal experience. I'm not saying all, but majority these days. But animals offer healing, comfort, joy, and peace. And pet therapy is something that's powerful yet profound, and it offers natural form of therapy that reduces stress, depression, and anxiety. And this is a first-hand experience.
All right. We appreciate y'all being here. Once again, this Community Health Fair, April the 25th, 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. at the Shirlene Mercer Park, which is on East Chester here in Jackson. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us again.
We'll be back with more as we continue this. Six in the City.
What if one evening could change a life and open the door to education right here in West Tennessee? That's Empowered, an evening with John O'Leary, presented by EPlus Broadband on September 17th at the Carl Perkins Civic Center. John's story inspired the film Soul on Fire, and his message of survival will move you. Tables are limited, and every dollar funds scholarships and educator grants through the Leaders Education Foundation. Secure your seat today at leadersgives.org/events. For generations, Jackson Energy Authority has been more than just your utility provider. We are your neighbors, invested in the same streets, schools, and neighborhoods we proudly call home. We built and maintain the essential services that power daily life: electricity, gas, water, wastewater, and broadband, all designed to grow and evolve alongside our community. From your home to your business, our goal remains simple: dependable, reliable service every single day. And when you call, there's always a real person on the line, ready to help with speed, care, and professionalism, because we believe that service should feel personal. No matter the weather, storms, snow, or blazing heat, day or night, we're always on call, keeping your power on and your life connected. We're ready and we're here to serve, because it's not just about what we provide, it's about who we serve. Jackson Energy Authority. Real people, real service.
Thank you for sharing the time with us. We remind you that this show is also on YouTube, on our YouTube channel.
And Facebook.
Facebook,
Yes.
along with the mayoral forum. A lot of other things are happening out there, so check YouTube under EPlus TV6. And the mayoral forum replay will continue here at TV6. We have baseball games usually each season on EPlus TV6. No baseball on EPlus TV6 this year because we have on the broadband system baseball channels. The Cardinals are at channel 95, 295 HD. The Reds are at 97, 297, and the Braves are channel 100 and 700 on the broadband system. And we're talking about the election. Don't forget, we'll have live coverage of the election returns Tuesday, May 5th, starting at 7 p.m., and the advance vote starts the 15th, underway this week.
Yep.
You have some special stuff looking ahead to next week.
Yes, so next week we have Paige Keith on with Visit Jackson TN, talking about Blue Suede Rockabilly Weekend.
Then next weekend, big one.
Excited to hear about that. The mayoral candidates will be with us.
Yeah, we're having a different setting.
Yeah.
There's going to be some of our guests on 6 in the City.
That's right. And then I know we've had this on before from Union to talk about the Engineering Summer Camp, a really awesome program that Union offers, I guess, each summer.
Great, a lot of great stuff going on right here at EPlus TV6. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next week, good Lord willing, for more 6 in the City. And we're going to close out from Kincaid Gooch Studios. Kate, Carver, Dorris. Ms. Dorris, the stage is yours. Take it away.
Everybody needs inspiration. Everybody needs a song, a beautiful melody for when the nights are long. 'Cause there is no guarantee that this life is easy. When my world is falling apart and there's no light to break up the dark, that's when I look at you. When the waves are flooding the shore and I can't find my home anymore, that's when I look at you. You appear just like a dream to me, just like kaleidoscope colors that cover me. All I need, every breath that I breathe. Don't you know you're beautiful? When the waves are flooding the shore and just like a dream to